the fact that my mic is so far away from me. Hi guys! I didn't realize that Musecore hadn't updated on my PC, so like, that's what we're doing while we're waiting for it to update. Don't ask me why I have a British accent. I also do not know. And if I did, I would tell you guys. It just happens sometimes though, you know? Oh hey, it's gone. Anyways, so we're writing basslines, and it shouldn't be particularly crazy or difficult to do these. I would like to, let's see, bass guitar. Yeah, okay, done. That's great. I'm not gonna have the bass clef on the piano. I'm just setting up the score, and after that's done, I'll share my screen, alright? Okay. Now that we are almost set up, okay, now let me just share my window. Maybe I can just game capture it. No, I cannot. Okay, that is good to know, I guess. We're gonna go like really slow on this one because I don't want to like overwhelm myself. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't do that. Okay, that is wonderful. We're gonna do like maybe 4 different chord progressions. So I'm thinking 4 bar chord progressions. And 4 of them. I feel like that's enough. Delete measures. Delete measures. Delete measures. If we need more, we can always add more to our thing. Why? Oh well, I feel like on the stream it's kind of washed out, and I wonder why. Anyways, it's not gonna be super complicated chords, just the more like, we'll pick the 4 most common chord progressions. So I'm thinking 1 4 5 1, 4 2 5 1. Yeah, let's do 1 4 5 1, 4 5 6 1, 6 5 4 1, and 1 2 5 1, something like that. I feel like those are pretty good. Maybe that's more than a few actually. Let me just turn off the... We're getting straight into it. Honestly, I don't have much to say. Oh yeah, I did go out with one of my really good friends yesterday. We spent the whole day outside. It was kind of actually really crazy of me to do that normally. But then again, I haven't seen this friend in ages, and it would be so stupid of me to miss a chance to spend a whole day with them. So I was really glad that we spent the day together. I only had to leave like for maybe 3 hours to attend a class and then come back to her hotel, and then we had more fun. It was great. I was so glad that we got to see each other, and we went to a museum. It's called the Hell Museum, by the way, which was like very let's start easy. 1 4 5 1. The next one is gonna be, why can I not hear it that well? Yeah, okay, that's fine. Can you guys hear it? Yeah, you guys can hear it too. Great. Yeah, so we went to a museum, about two museums. Two, well, like, I guess one museum, one like small exhibit. That was again, both of those things were like an hour further from me. Oh my god, words. I was like, I had to travel an hour to go to the museum, then travel another hour to go from the museum to the other like exhibition place area thing that we were going to. And the museum was like Hell Museum. It was pretty interesting. Not bad at all. I feel like it's not, you don't really need more than 2 hours to go and like walk around and check it out. 2.5 hours is more than enough, especially when you're with friends. Then we had lunch, which was great also. Very, very tasty Thai food. Then we went on over to the other exhibit, which was this like these like animal based prints that were about having that were about not shying away from the from talking about sex, which was also very cool. Very funny. It was much more tame than we were thinking it was gonna be, because like there were like a bunch of warnings leading up to the second or third floor where the exhibition was, and it was just like, the next thing is 18 plus. Be careful, like be warned, it's 18 plus, and it's dealing with not safe for work topics. And so I was like, okay, I guess it must be pretty explicit if they've warned that many times. But it really was like very, very tame in comparison to what I was expecting it to be, which was like quite graphic. Again, we were just excited we were going together somewhere. Yeah, that was also cute. We walked out. It had this like cute little there's something in my throat. It had this cute little shop area that had, so what did I say the next one was? 41645 maybe. So F. We're gonna do like 4 different key signatures as well. Oh my god. Almost on 6 4 5. Then the next one, maybe we wanna do, I think we're gonna do G. The chord will be a G. Like the key will be G. So we did 1 1 4 5 1 1 6 4 5 uh 4 5 6 4 6 4 5 1 maybe. E minor 6 4 5 1. What is it? The last one I think will be 1 2 5 1. So let's do B flat. Yeah, that seems like very straightforward, nothing crazy. We're not gonna do too much. I really don't wanna make myself scared of trying to improve. I tell you, a lot of the times, what happens when you try to pile on a lot of practice and improvement all at the same time on yourself, you end up just scared of doing things because it feels so big. Like the mountain feels unsurmountable. It feels like it's such a long trek up to the top that it's not worth trying to do it. But the more smaller the goal is, the easier it is for you to reach it and the easier it is for you to persist. So you must reward yourself for doing, like, making progress even if it is small. That doesn't mean like celebrate walking one step forward in whatever path you're choosing to walk, but just like be proud that you are able to walk one step forward, because thinking about it is half the issue and taking action is the other half. a lot of people can't even use their brains enough to think. So let's be grateful for what we have. Let me continue like my story first though. I won't lie. Like, oh my god, I'm gonna do the super easy one. We're gonna do like the actually it makes sense if we had like some drums. I'm not writing a drum thing right now though. We're just gonna do like try to do 4 different types of bass lines. Um oh, that is wrong. Okay, let's do this. I think that is getting interesting. Yeah, we're getting somewhere with that. I feel like I'm making it seem more like it's a melody, but it's not supposed to be. I'm gonna check on the mixer a bit. Hold up, where's the mixer? I'm gonna turn down the piano because I feel like I can't hear the bass as well because the piano is quite loud. Yeah, that's much better. So yeah, we then after we went to that exhibit, we sat in a cafe for like an hour. Then we walked back to the MRT. Then I went to class, did the whole thing in class, like was in class, was barely paying attention because I was sort of still buzzing with excitement. I was also really cold because I didn't take my jacket because I was like, I know we're gonna be walking around in the sun for a bit, so I don't really want to carry it around with me. It's just too much work. And then when I sat in class and it was so stupidly cold, I was like, wait, I wish I got my jacket. I wish I like had a jacket here somewhere. And then I got out of class, then went to go eat pizza with her. And it was great. We were having so much fun. We had pizza. Um, we had ramen. Yeah, we were like, let's go pick up a pizza, but then let's also go get a bowl of ramen. And then we shared the pizza, we shared the ramen. We got like a bit of a sweet snack and a savory snack in case we still wanted to eat more. Then we sat near the canal and just ate pizza there, chit chatted, then ate like the sweet bread, and then we walked back to her hotel, and they had like a ice cream shop nearby, so we decided to, well, go and have ice cream as well. And we got this pistachio kanafa ice cream. It was fine. I don't think that was their like most winning flavor for me. I feel like their other flavors would have also been maybe even better because it felt like the ice cream was a little bit flat tasting. Like it was still really good. I just feel like there was something about the flavors that just didn't like come up to the front. They were sort of very muted, which was very interesting considering like normally those kind of uh like these kind of ice creams, they're usually like really really like, I'm just like upping the intensity in terms of rhythms. Maybe I'll like start adding octaves and stuff after. So just give me a second, guys. I feel like this is something. Let's listen to it while I tell you guys about what else I've been up to. Okay, so I hate that. I don't like whatever I did there. I feel like this, we don't need it. That's much nicer, but even then I feel like you could get rid of a little bit more. Let's see. That's catchy. Dun, 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 dun. Like, that is catchy. I feel like if you heard that, you'd be like, oh yeah, that I would remember it. The thing about bass lines is, one, that they must support the chord, right? Like, they lay the base of your chord, they support you harmonically, but also they usually also occupy a role in the greater songwriting aspect, where they um are like part of the hook, a good riff. So if you do a bass line well, your song goes from like a good song to a great song, or a great song goes from a really, really great song to an amazing song. And that difference is, it's like, yes, you'd realize it, because the more um not inventive, but the more memorable parts of your song are, the more that people will remember it. And in the end, pop is commercial. And so if people will remember it, more people will be inclined to listen to it. The more memorable something is, the better it is for you to use that aspect of it or sell it, essentially. I hate to say it, but like, it's true. I do write music that supposedly is incredibly commercial in the nature of its like writing style and chord progressions, etc. But I also really like listening to that kind of music, so it's not like it's the end of the world. I feel like it's fine if you choose to like write and enjoy music that is very, very commercial, because in the end, most people, even if you are a musician, by the way, like, I feel like it's fine, because in the end, most people who are, you know, listening to your music, are people who are, well, lay people. They're not musicians, they're not professionals. They're not gonna understand the intricacies of like the chord progression and stuff. Like, you can definitely perceive it, and there's a lot more people who are educated about it now, but that doesn't mean that you necessarily need to cater to it, or that it's going to like change the way that your music is perceived. Like, the good thing about simple music is that it resonates because it's simple, or because the message is good. Like, it doesn't have to be complicated for it to be a good song. That's not like, that's not the way that you measure good music or good art. There's nothing known as good and bad in art anyways. It's like quite subjective. Of course, there's still something known as trashy, and if you enjoy that, good for you. But like, it's like, oh, it's trashy coming from the professional point of view, but like, if you're selling and you're making money and people are responding well to your art. I know, like, it seems like the priority is selling it, but in the end, like, we do live under a capitalist society, so you do have to prioritize being able to make a living off of it. It's not like people are paying you for nothing, or like buying your art for nothing. And that goes the same for like really trashy music or really trashy like looking artwork. When I say trashy, I just mean it's like a super simple, repetitive, but it like sticks because it's good. It sticks because it's memorable. Like, there's nothing wrong with making music or enjoying music that is surprisingly basic. Basic is the standard. Anything above or below that is literally just personal subjectivity. And even then, basic is also very personal. Like, it's like, my basic could be completely different to your basic, depending on like our outlook of the world, our environment, our like our communities, our like how we've been raised. Like, all of those like impact, all of those factors impact the way that you think about art and what your taste is. Like, it's very much a curated thing. It's not innate. You don't just wake up being like, I enjoy classical music and high art. You must be steeped in the environment that makes you appreciate it more than, say, pop music. But even then, most people are like, they have the duality to them, where you can enjoy classical music and like really appreciate the way that it's made and the stories and like the theories behind it, but also still enjoy like the super mainstream stuff that everyone else is also listening to, because there's not like, it's not like you have to have them be separate, because they can totally be like the same thing. They are really the same thing. It's just like the demand of the time, really. Nope. Yeah, it's very interesting to analyze all this and realize like there is a certainty in what people decide for themselves. Oh, that was the last one's nice. I like the octaves. The few things on a bass line, it usually also supports the rhythm. It also acts as a timekeeper. So it has a lot of function actually in the framework of a song. It's supposed to act as a timekeeper, act as the like the baseline of the harmony, and also act in many places, like also act as the part of the hook, the part of the song that draws people in, whether it's as a in the event of a riff, or whether it carries the main melody in some way or the other. So like a good baseline is very complicated, which is why, you know, we're practicing this stuff. Mostly because I want to improve at writing baselines, because like this year, like all of this year and quite a bit of next year, I mean academic year, by the way, I've had to be writing songs and not being able to write a good, like, not being able to write more than a basic bass line. And when I say basic, I truly mean like I just um add the chord, like the tonic of the chord, the first note of the chord to wherever the kick hits when I'm writing bass lines. And it's very basic, to the point where I'm not really thinking about syncopation or the way that it could enhance the rhythmicness of the song or add, you know, interest in the musicality of it all. It's it's like very like cut and paste, like, oh, the kick hits here, so I'm just gonna make the bass hit here as well. Like, we don't need to think if it makes sense. And yeah, it's one of the easier and more straightforward ways to do it, but I really do want to get out of the logic of, oh, I'm only gonna do it this way because it's easy. Like, I do want to improve, and one of the ways you do that is by actually intentionally going out of your way to study it. That being said, I don't have a textbook open in front of me right now. I'm just sort of performing like this musical experiment type of situation. Let's do, let's pick this rhythm and then add a few other notes, right? We're gonna go down. That's too far down, isn't it? Oh, oops. I'm gonna add some like other notes that might fit in the, maybe the 5. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do the 5 here. Then go back down to the octave. Actually, yeah, you know what? 5. Okay, let's do this. What the heck? Why won't it play the both of the things together? What's going on now? Oh, that was nice. Hold up. Let's listen to it again. I really like that pattern. I think that pattern works. I feel like, okay, now I'm starting to figure out like you need one good rhythmic pattern, then you can start adding notes and like variations to it. Okay, I'm, see, this study is very worth it. And the thing about studying these things, like, and trying to do them yourself and very much stripping it away from the rest of the song, is that it ends up being like something you really have to fully examine. And you have to be like, okay, how would this work if I were to write something for it? And I think next week we're gonna try writing drum grooves with bass lines. So I will pull up some genres that I have to write for next, and we will see how the drum grooves go, and then see if we can come up with something similar. Improvement is literally just trying to do one thing at a time and trying to achieve it properly. And if you can do it once, you can do it again, and you can do it another time, and then suddenly you're doing it because you know how to do it. It really is like that. It's very fascinating how improvement works. I say fascinating, like I'm not trying to do that in real time. Okay, I want to come up with another pattern. What about this one? I feel like this one is good. Maybe it could be like the second part of this. Maybe we just repeat these for these 4 bars, like these two patterns, because I feel like they go together quite well. Like, doesn't it sound like it's supposed to be one groove? Like, okay, maybe it, like if I do it again on this one, it'll be like more obvious. I'm gonna do something that's called cheating, copy pasting this and then adjusting. Likewise, it makes sense in the moment. I think what I want to do first is actually just like do this. I wanted to hold on the. Then I want to do this. I want to bring it up to the F, then the A, then we go to the D again. I think this will be interesting. Let's try this. I feel like this could be changed. Wait. I feel like I have a better idea. Maybe this was not a good one. Maybe it should go back. Okay, wait, hold up. D. Let's try this. Yeah, I think I have something. Yeah, oh my god, wait, it really does sound like it's a groove though. It's amazing. Wow. The way I'm like so surprised. I did not know I could come up with something so quickly. I didn't even copy it. This is called saving time, by the way. If you're gonna write it anyways, like you might as well save time and then like, well, do this, okay? B. I I feel like this one we can start on the bottom because it's kind of just right there. It'd be nice voice leading. That's the thing. Subconsciously, I start to voice lead because I'm used to working on a score. I am also used to working on MIDI, like typing in MIDI, but that's also like training myself to recognize it. Oh, this works out perfectly. Look at that. The 1, the 5. Then we want to go back to the 1. I think then we go to the 1, the 5, the 1, the 5, and then the 1. I feel like this is nice. This is just nice. I want to do this. Let's listen to it. Wait, something's wrong. This is not a B flat. Oh, no wonder. I was like, wait, what's wrong? For some reason, I subconsciously thought we were already on F. That's so terrible. Okay, now let's play it. I like it. It sounds good. Okay, let's see. Ah, okay, no. I think this should go up. Ah, I don't like that either. But I don't want to end on a G. I feel like ending on a 5 is very weird. You'd be surprised at how much math you require for music. I feel like maybe the issue is that I'm going to the E. Like, I'm enjoying it as until the last, like, 2 beats. Yeah, I like that. I like that. That's pretty nice. We're like half an hour into this, and my studies are already paying off, honestly. Hard work looks so good on me, guys. Oh yeah, I didn't even finish what we were doing after the whole, what's the word? After I like came back from class, like we just hung out for a bit. Then we're meeting again on Friday, and it's gonna be so awesome. We're gonna have hot pot and eat ice cream again. I'm really excited because honestly, I like on Monday I met a few of my friends. On Tuesday I met one of my friends. On today I didn't, but I also really needed to rest and recuperate. But oh my god, I made nachos. Oh my god, they were so good. So this after I came home, actually the before I even left home, I was like, I kind of want to have something like that is very refreshing. I was gonna make papdi chaat. Okay, I was gonna make papdi chaat at home. I was gonna be like, I have everything I needed. It's like the kind like it's the home style one. It's not like the one that you would get in a shop, which is very dry. The one we have at my house is just like all curd, like spiced curd with a bunch of toppings, and it's amazing and I love it. And I have like everything at home except for potatoes. But I was like, I'm gonna just go buy potatoes when I'm ready to make it. And so I come home and I'm like, okay, I think I want to have this. But then I'm like, oh my god, I actually wouldn't mind nachos either. Because I have this like Mexican bean mix frozen bean mix thing. Like, it's literally just to make Mexican food easily. Because honestly, it's so expensive here. I feel like everything is expensive here. But every single time I get Mexican food, I remember why I don't want to get it even like more. Because I'm like, dude, this is so not worth it. You're making me pay so much money for what? And so I'm like, oh, okay, like I guess we'll just do this. And so it just happened to be that we just had to go down to get tortilla chips. Um, we got tortilla chips, and the other thing that we needed was queso, and I was gonna make queso at home. My flatmate had um milk. And then she was also like, oh my god, I have an avocado that's perfectly ripe. We can also have guac with it. And I was like, oh my god, this is perfect. We have everything we need for nachos. And they were damn good nachos too. Like, I forgot to take a picture because I was just so hungry by the time I got to eating. I was like, I'm starving. If I don't get food, I'm gonna die. And I literally couldn't help myself. I just ate like so many nachos, and we still like had a baked potato that we were like, oh, if nothing else, we can always eat that baked potato if you're full, if we're not full. Which I was like, after looking at the plate that we'd assembled, and what we did was actually like really funny because we like put all the filling, all the toppings on one plate and then the chips on the other so that we could scoop the toppings and not have the chips get soggy, which was amazing. Best way to do it. We also had like guac on the side so we could just scoop it so that the guac stayed cold and like refreshing instead of getting warm because of the hot toppings. And it was like the best thing I've had in so many days. Like I always like forget how fun cooking stuff is, and then when I remember, I'm always like, oh my god, I need to do this more. And then my flatmate was literally like, oh my god, now we don't need to go to the Mexican place we frequent because we can make it at home. And I was like, you're so right. I'm honestly not gonna be going back there unless, I truly do not want to cook. But that also means I'm gonna have to order more of that Mexican mix frozen thing. Which, yeah, it's fine. That's fine. It's really worth it. I felt like I was very much like, I'm glad I bought this. This was great. Now I can make burrito bowls and whatnot at home. The only thing we didn't have was like some sort of hot sauce. Oh my god. I was like, I need hot sauce. I'm not even that big of a hot sauce person, by the way. Like, I don't hate the spiciness. I love spicy food, actually. But, like, I just usually just don't enjoy hot sauce because sometimes it just doesn't taste like it's been fermented right. And it tastes like very plain on top of your nose spice and nothing else. And I feel like that pisses me off more because, in my opinion, hot sauce should be flavorful. And if it's not, they're doing something wrong. So I've convinced myself the next time I go to a bigger fair price, which is the grocery store, the supermarket, I guess it's a supermarket, the next time I go to the big supermarket, the really big one, the one that I really like but don't go to often because I truly am like a kid in a candy shop there, my guilty, like, not even my guilty pleasure, but like my love for supermarkets should be studied. I really enjoy just going there. I don't even need to buy anything. Just walking around will make me happy. Sometimes I just like, whenever I'm pissed off, I just go into the supermarket and I feel better because I'm like, oh my god, so many things. I like going to the big ones specifically because I like having my options in front of me. Because, like, the small ones, right, they'll have the popular brands, but a lot of the products are missing from their shelves because they're like not wanted enough in the area. And I understand, obviously, they have to prioritize stocking on what people actually buy instead of random sharing things. But it makes me so sad because then I can't see all the stuff that they do have that they stock in other outlets. And so I always want to go to the bigger supermarkets unless I truly am tired and I just need like three things that I can buy at the normal, like, small one near my house. I love going to supermarkets, is the conclusion. I have a real problem. Like, every single time I go to the big one, I spend so much money. And obviously, I'm going there when I'm fully out of anything in my fridge. So it's like, oh, I need to buy things. And I'm gonna spend more because, like, I'm fully out of everything that I've stocked up on in the past, like, I think I'm on the last legs of buying things. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like buy stuff later this week or maybe the weekend because, like, I don't have time this week, which is so funny because, like, I felt like I should have had time this week, but I also knew that it was going to be a busy week. Tomorrow I do have to, like, sit and write a few songs if I can, or at least finish a song because I need to finish something. um a song, maybe two songs. I want to try finishing the song that is my next performance song. And if I finish it, I'll be so glad. Then I'll like transcribe it and stuff and send it to my professor so he can give me feedback because I need feedback, duh. But yeah, you know what? I'm glad we decided to do this today because I feel like I'm already improved. Like, good, good. It's so good. Look at that. Hello. Look at that. I need to stop moving this. I feel like that would make people dizzy. It's making me dizzy. I ate so well. I'm still so full. The nachos were glorious. I'm so glad I ate nachos. They were so good, surprisingly. I was like, maybe they might not be that good, right? But they were so good. I think I feel like we can try to come up with another pattern. This one was nice, but I'm tired of it. I need to listen to it once more though. You know, it's not loud enough. I've realized that it's not loud enough. Listen to my glorious masterpiece. Oh my god, are you serious? Can you guys not hear a single thing? I'm gonna push it up as much as possible. Is it better now? Yeah. Yay! That's good. That's good. I'm so full. Honestly, maybe full to the point of being uncomfortable. There's still the baked potatoes actually still in the oven. I had to think about that. Wow. On Spotify, when? This is a study. I am studying right now. Very serious. Studying how to write better bass lines. And this is what I've come up with after 4 bars of trying some stuff. I'm quite good at this. I keep forgetting that. There was a reason I chose to do music, guys. What I'm gonna do is actually this. That's a bad idea, isn't it? Oh, wait. Oh my god. That's too low. Okay. We can't go on the we can't do that. All right. That is a challenge. I will gratefully express words. Except, hello. Implied. Should I? I'm not gonna shorten your name. I feel like I'll be insulting you somehow. Okay, we're gonna do this. Uh, okay, wait. Da, 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 da. I can hear it. That would be a really fun one too. Okay. Hmm. Huh. I have ideas, but I'm not sure if I want to use those ideas, frankly. Da, 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 da. Something like that. It seems like it's a melody. No, that's pretty good though. Uh, okay, no, that doesn't work. What are you looking at exactly? I'm trying to write bass lines, better bass lines than the ones I usually write. Which usually I just follow what the kick is doing. Obviously, there's no drum groove here, so I'm just sort of going based on vibes and writing for 4 different chord progressions of different keys. What is this? Is just stuff, and I'm putting it on paper notation. I don't know how else to explain. Okay, bass lines. I'm not gonna explain what the bass is. It's an instrument, and the function of the bass is to support rhythm, support harmony, and occasionally, well, most of the time, also function as part of the hook of the song, which is uh and also some riffs. What it does is hold the like it's like kind of like a glue of a song, and it will give you like this rhythmic thumping feel. I can't think of any other good words. It really is quite late at night. Um, and bass line basically just refers to the kind of writing, well, the kind of melodies and grooves and phrases that you assign to the bass, the instrument. And I tend to write very simple ones that are just the first note of the chord whenever the kick hits. And even then, I don't even write very good like drum grooves. So that's another issue that we'll be tackling another time. Today is just four chord progressions, trying to write bass lines that get more complicated over time. Over this time. Wait, I figured it out. I figured it out. good night. Hope you have a good day. Whatever's left of it, anyways. I'm gonna copy paste this. I feel like this one is pretty good. Maybe variation. The variation's gonna be on the third bar of the chord. I'm gonna do this. I feel like that is a weird ass rhythm. I don't like that. Let's try this. That's pretty good. That's not bad at all. What the heck? How did I do that? It's getting really hot in my room. I kept the AC off because I was like, I always get so, like, the air gets so dry and my throat starts to feel like it's stinging after a while. But now it just feels like I'm being slowly cooked in my room. It was pretty pleasant until like 10 minutes ago, where it started getting hotter all of a sudden. So, like, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go turn the AC on. It really will take 1 second. I always have the remote, like, my room's small enough. My room is small enough that the remote is literally just like 2 steps away, which is very interesting considering, like, that means I should get up more often to stretch during streams. But I don't. I don't want to do it. Okay, I'm gonna add the variation here. We're gonna make it like really simple all of a sudden. That will shock the listener. Enough, I guess, a little bit. A little bit. I'm gonna do this. We're gonna do D, A, D. Then it'll go back to and then I'll do like a little bit of this. Let's see. Now that I'm just writing a melody now. This is my fault. To be fair though, once again, bass guitar functions are plenty. They truly is like this all-rounder kind of role. You can do a lot on a bass. I should get a bass, an actual one. I would really like that. I want to add a bass to my collection of instruments that I can play, kind of. I have been so neglectful about my guitar skills. I can still play the keyboard pretty okay, though. I think that one's just because I've played the keyboard way longer than any other instrument in some form or the other. So it's like no matter what, I don't think it'd be easy for me to like forget how to play the keyboard. We're gonna do this. Oh no, it did it again. I really hate when Musecore forces me to like switch. Okay, you know what? Actually, what we're gonna do is do this and then do this. Then we're gonna do G over here, G over here. D over here. Then back to G, G up here. Gonna do A. Oops. But let's see how that sounds. Oh, that's so chaotic. I do not like that at all. I think the issue is this actually. Like if we just start more syncopated, even more syncopated, which is so hard to do actually. That was pretty syncopated if I'm being honest. No, it still sounds off. Maybe I should just start on the 1. I'm gonna get rid of that. We'll see. Let's just try again. That's it. The answer is try again. I'm gonna do a thing. I'm gonna go down here. Then do like a... Actually... Then go like G, G. That will die to... Yeah, that seems like a good idea. Not terrible. But it's not that good either. Like, I don't know. Honestly, it's like, this one is literally just, I don't know enough about basslines to fix it. That's the issue, isn't it? Ah. What if we just like, okay, I'm gonna add some repeat symbols because like I think that's gonna help. Let's just figure out how it sounds if we actually loop it because that's the real test, isn't it? It's not bad. I have to say that is not terrible. Like it feels like the first bar and the last bar should be switched around. But I also think that might be because like it just sounds like that the first bar of the chord progression, it sounds like with the bass line at least, it sounds like it belongs behind something. Like it needs to come after something, not like as the first thing that you're hearing. So it's like a little bit confusing, but I don't hate it, which is, obviously a good thing. Yeah, that's great. I'm glad this is going so well. Better than expected, frankly. I'm gonna do the last 4 bars, and maybe we can play like something a little bit for a bit, and then I will disappear because it's like quite late. I need to sleep soon because I have to, well, wake up in the morning. to go to school. Go and attend classes. There's only 2 though, which is great. One of my classmates, who I was supposed to have a studio session with today, which somehow I'm glad that it didn't end up happening. Not even somehow, I'm very glad it didn't end up happening, because pausing on this, because this is like actually, because I was so exhausted from yesterday that even though I was kind of awake through my classes today, I felt like so tired until um closer to the end of the like uni day, essentially, like the end of the class, like all the classes. And that's when I was like, okay, I feel like I'm more alive now, because I slept quite a bit. I slept like early-ish yesterday. I had to finish something for entropy stuff, and then that took me like, that was already like by 2:30 in the morning, and I knew I had time to sleep because my first class today starts at 2. So I was like, okay, I have time to sleep, it's not the end of the world. But the issue was just that I ended up becoming like really, really tired. And I was like, because I'd been out the whole day on um Monday and then on Tuesday. Like Monday, I left really early morning, then I came back home pretty late. Um like around 8:30. So I had a whole 12-hour day where I was just outside, and I had a pretty heavy bag too. I was really like, I'm so tired. And I knew that I had to also get up early on Tuesday because I was going to be seeing my friend. I was like, there's no way that I'm canceling this because I'm just so excited about it. And obviously, like, there's no way because my friend is literally coming over from Australia, and if we've scheduled a hangout, I'd be crazy to not go. Um, so I was like, okay, I know I have to like, I thought I wouldn't sleep honestly that night, but my body was very honest and it literally was like, listen, you need to sleep even if it's just 4 hours. I slept at like 2:30 on Monday night and woke up at like 6:37ish, and I had to leave by 8 something. The good thing was I'd already like washed my hair and stuff the night before, so it was really just me taking a quick shower and changing my clothes and like getting ready to leave my house with like my stuff needed for the whole day plus whatever I might need for class. And that was not much because it was just what was the class yesterday? It was contextual studies, which just means I need to have something I can write in, and that's usually my phone. Me taking my laptop is kind of overkill. I feel like people are peeking into my laptop because I sit in the front. Must be interesting to see what I'm doing. I kind of want to get one of those privacy screens, but I don't think those work for laptops. Also, you're not supposed to put screen guards on laptops, so that's there's that. But yeah, so I was out the whole day yesterday as well. I was literally like out from like 8:40 something all the way till like 10, 15, 20 at night. So if we round it up, it's like 10:30. So I was out for well and truly almost like 15 hours. And I had so much fun. No regrets, genuinely. No regrets of deciding to do this to myself either of the days, because like Monday I was still hanging out with friends after my classes were over. Tuesday I was hanging out with my friend. Today I wasn't hanging out with anyone. I slept a lot. I woke up, I made a patch on VCV rack, which is another thing I gotta practice, because as much as I understand, like I understand it theoretically, putting it in practice has been so difficult, considering like I've had no time even to breathe the past couple of weeks. Even though it's just like the first 4 weeks of the semester, like it really doesn't feel like that much time should have passed, or that it doesn't feel like all that time has passed, but then it's like it feels like I'm in the last few weeks of the semester with how busy I feel. But at the same time, it's like it's literally just the first few weeks. It's just because it's like the last semester where you have to be truly, truly busy. And the next year, I won't have to be academic year. The next academic year, which starts later this year in August. So yeah. So I really needed that sleep. And I knew that, but I had stuff to do. So I did that after I came back home, because I already had dinner and stuff. So I did that. Also had a snack in the middle of the night. Then I literally was like, okay, I need to sleep now. Fell asleep promptly. Like it literally didn't even take that much time. And then when I woke up this morning, I had to do laundry. So I like somehow my sleep, like I naturally woke up around 7:30 in the morning, and that tells you my body gets used to new things very, very quickly. So whether it's like having to wake up early or something like that. So if I've done something like 2 or 3 days in a row, my body will be like, okay, next day too. So I woke up at around 7:30 and I was like, no, I can still sleep. My class is at 2. I can sleep till 11 if I wanted to, like, like ideally I'm just sleeping till like 10:30 max, but I did end up, I think, sleeping till like, yeah, 11-ish, which I was very glad for because I needed the sleep. So I woke up at 7:30 naturally, and I was also still like, I was like, oh, I can stay awake if I want to, but I don't think I should, because even though it's not a super long day, I'd still try to get as much rest as possible because the rest of the week is still busy. Like yesterday, I didn't have much to do. Like I have self-assigned work, like this practice session I had to write, like I had to like look up references for my next performance piece that I have to write, that is not due until like, what is this, 5 weeks later. But I just want to get everything done in advance so that I can just sort of chill when I actually have to do it. I don't have to worry about writing it on the weekend before. It's like it's done. Everything is like reviewed by the teacher. I just have to make sure that we do it well when it comes down to rehearsal and performances. And so I came home and I did my work that I was like very much overdue on doing because I've been trying to finish it all over that last weekend and on Monday and on Tuesday, and I did finish it on Tuesday, so that was good. I still have another thing that I have due, but I'm gonna try to finish it tomorrow, um, if I can. I told the classmate I'm helping for his project, whose studio session I was supposed to go today, but he had to cancel for some reason. I was like, I totally understand, it's fine. And I was so glad that he did because I really needed like some time to just recuperate from the last couple of weeks and how busy everything has been. So I needed like a quiet evening. And I did get that. Like we were supposed to have like an academic advisor session, but our academic advisor forgot and he went out drinking with my professor. How do we know that? It was really funny actually. It was so one of my classmates got them, not like got them from afar. They saw them and they took a picture and sent it to our class group chat. And it was really funny because we were all like, what the hell? We've been waiting here for 15 minutes. And the same day, he'd sent us an email about not being late for classes and stuff because it's like it's going to be counted as absent and it's interrupting everyone else's like flow. And we were like, wow, we should send it back to him. Anyways, that was a whole thing and it was so funny and we all laughed so much. And I was like, wow, this is amazing. Like, this is the first time I felt like as a class we were so very united in our cause. Um, it was kind of really like amazing. I genuinely felt like, wow, we're actually united as a group of people. Uh, and then what happened? And then I came home after that 15-minute fiasco thing. 15-minute fiasco. I came home and then I like lounged in bed and read a book. Started reading a book. It's not very high, like it hasn't been updated that much, but it was very good. Like I was like, oh my god, I'm so glad I decided to read this today. It was exactly what I needed. I come back to cultivation novels every like few months. I circle back around to genres I enjoy, one of which being cultivation novels. I just love them to death. Um, and this happened to be a really, really good cultivation novel with like rebirth and reincarnation and stuff. So I was like, this is perfect. Oh my god, I'm so happy. And so I was very glad that that happened because I was like, yes. And it doesn't even have like 100 chapters, but I was like still very happy that I started reading it because it had like 70-ish chapters, which is pretty good for a start for me to like get into it. And one of the other books I was reading is gonna come to an end tomorrow, which is why I was like, I need to find something else to read. Yeah, I've had a very but I don't hate the busyness if I'm being honest. I feel like I get a lot of stuff done when I'm busy. It's very strange. Like I'm exhausted all the time and I need to prioritize sleeping and resting. Like I need to block out time for it. I need to like make that conscious decision to like, oh, I'm gonna put my work down for a bit and actually just like rest my mind and body because you need that. You can't go without it. I've done that before. The results were literally just me not remembering like quite a bit of my experience there, which is so sad because I really don't like forgetting stuff like this. But yeah, it just happened to be one of those things. It's like, yes, I can do that. It's possible for me to do that. Is it advisable? No. Is it very helpful? No. Also, resting makes it so that when you do work, you are more productive. If you're working on empty, you're gonna sputter. If you're working on a full tank of gas, you're gonna smoothly go through whatever it is that you need to do. Which is why I was like, okay, I was fully planning because of how busy I felt yesterday night that maybe I shouldn't stream today because that way I can like finish work. But then when it came down to it today, I woke up so well rested and basically on top of the things I was supposed to be doing, other than the writing songs, that's the only thing that I feel like I'm quite behind on. It's already like almost the end of the first month of the semester, and I haven't really gotten a lot of the work song stuff that I wanted to get done. Like I need to write 4 songs for my performance, one of which is like halfway done, but it's only halfway done. And I need to finish it if I want to work on it further and arrange it further. And I need a song well, for my composition class, but I'm gonna use one of the songs that I write for my performances because like I'm not wasting my composition time for arranging a song that I'm not gonna use for something this semester. It just screams like I didn't think this through. So yeah, I had to take a sip of water. It was starting to like I was starting to run out of breath and my throat was starting to get dry, which is another reason why I was practicing writing bass lines because obviously for composition you have to compose, and this semester the assessment is about arrangements, so I have to be able to arrange a whole song in a competent fashion, manner, everything. And I want to be able to like get good grades. And for that, that means I must, well, be able to arrange a song and write for different parts of and different instruments. So I'm just gonna do that as well. It's quite useful to know how to do it as like arranging, I mean, and being able to put it in the form of a score is useful. I might just like arrange a bit on the score and then transfer it over to a um what's the word, to a DW, but I don't know yet. We'll figure that out later. I think that's a project that I have for like like a few weeks later. I As long as I have songs, I feel like I can arrange them. The problem is I don't have that many songs right now. That's the issue. I need to like figure out what song out of the 4 songs I'm writing for like my recital I'm gonna be using. And if I end up writing a song for the other project stuff that I have 2 more songs that I have to perform that are my songs for like my performance module. And for those songs, I haven't finished writing them, but because they're so genre specific, I can't just be like, whatever. And if I like write in that genre, I'm gonna have to arrange in that genre. So I'd rather pick a song that I've written for the purpose of my personal recital instead of my my performance module recital. Those are 2 different things. I have multiple performances. I have one performance that I do every week, like different songs every week, but it's like weekly thing. So for the weekly one, I have 2 left where I have to write songs, but they're genre specific. You have to write within the genre that they tell you to write in. But we have the list, so I can write everything in advance. The goal is not to write in a week, it's just being able to, well, write in the genre. I just want to finish it in advance because I can tell the semester is very, very busy. Um, Lots of projects and stuff that require you to put in a lot of time outside of class. And so it means I have to prioritize, like, I have to really manage my time and my schedule really, really, like, minutely, even. I still leave myself enough time to, like, fun and for to do, like, random nonsense. But the point is, like, I have to work on work when it's time to work, which also means, like, outside of work stuff, whenever I'm practicing, it has to be, like, intentional for the sake of improving the things that need to be immediately improved. One of which was bass lines, the other one is drum grooves. I feel like I'm pretty good at arranging otherwise. Writing counter melodies, I do enjoy writing them and I'm pretty okay at writing them, but I need to refine that further as well, which is something we'll continue working on. It's like every semester I have a goal and I must complete it. I feel like I will never get to the last one, but let's finish it. This one's gonna be, I think I'm gonna try to do like a little bit more using ghost notes and stuff. So let's see how that goes. Oh, this is to be flat. Okay, the last one, I think. I'm gonna do this. This is very simple but effective. I think I want to do this. Where are my articulations? Wait. Why didn't it? I feel like this would work a lot better if there was swing in it, so. Tempo. Swing. It's not bad, but it's not very good either. I kind of want to stop. So you know what? We're gonna stop. I think that is safe to say very reasonable considering I got what I wanted out of it, that's for sure. Yeah, I can stop. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna stop. Because I just don't feel like I can do anything that is better after this. Yeah. Hi guys, how are we doing? We can chit chat a bit more and then I will go and get ready for bed. Because, yeah, it's pretty late. I need to sleep. But I also want to call my mom, so I'll get ready for bed, wash dishes. I don't have any laundry I need to take out or anything. I already did that this morning, which is so smart of me. For the first time, like, no, I do this pretty often where I will put my laundry in while I sleep, and then when I wake up, I'll take my laundry out because it's usually done by then when I'm taking a nap or something. And today I felt like, wow, when I woke up at 7:30, I was like, wow, this is so perfect. That means I can finish, like, doing my laundry and putting it all out to, like, soak up the sun and stuff before I leave the house, which was so good. I was like, wow, yes. I also finished my patch, which was also very interesting. I learned a lot today. Our professor really went deep into, like, how to troubleshoot your patches, which was right nice. And we're gonna be working with different software, visual software next. This is a class I'm attending for no reason, actually. I'm just interested. Extra time given to this class for reasons that I cannot tell you. I will attend the visual class and see if I actually get something out of it, because I do think it'll still be useful. I like learning about things, so this is just like, I want to take advantage of the time I have to actually learn things instead of, like, you know, not learning them. But yeah, I really enjoy learning. That's the thing. I really enjoy learning. It makes sense. I might join, like, another class next semester to see if I can learn stuff from there. I want to learn how to use an actual, like, console And that obviously is something you gotta go and learn from a master. So I was like, maybe, just maybe, I'm gonna do it. I had to ask my teacher though if oh my god, I have to ask my teacher if he's okay with me sitting in on some of his classes next semester, but probably not. But he might be like, yeah, sure, why not? Yeah. Honestly, I talked a lot before this, so I don't have much to say. I'm just excited for the rest of the week as well. Like, this week isn't very exciting, like, in terms of performance-wise, because it's synth pop, but it's like, that genre is exciting, but the song that my classmate wrote is alright. It doesn't inspire feelings of intensity in me of any kind. Like, I'm not excited to perform it. I'm just like, yeah, okay, I'll perform it. I don't really have a choice. I'm not super excited after hearing the song, which was so sad because I really love synth pop as a genre. It's so fun. It's like really the start of like the great EDM era it's like the start, the sword beginnings of like synths coming into fashion in popular music, which was always gonna happen, but it really went crazy after this. Why do you want me to say that? Is there something associated with this specific phrase that I don't know about right now? Because as far as I know, it's just from the show, film, cartoon. Is this something new? I feel like I should be scared when people ask me to say things like randomly. Okay, so there was something. If you explain it to me and if I'm like, you know what, it's worth it, I'll do it. I have no issues doing stupid things for the sake of, well, for the bit. It's usually for the bit. But yeah. Yeah, I know about the dog. I know about the cartoon. I thought, oh, maybe there's no other meaning that it suddenly popped up, right? I feel like I would not be caught up if that were the case. Literally only on the internet when I'm streaming or in between classes. When I I have 5 minutes to walk between classes, I'm like on Instagram looking at my DMs and messages from people. And if I have some extra time, then, well, looking at some reels. So if there was some new meaning to this name of the dog, I wouldn't know, which is why I must, be cautious. Yeah. My flatmate opened the small bottle of coffee concentrate that was banana cream flavored, and that was interesting. Like, it was not bad at all. It was really nice, actually. But it was like, I would not say I would ever want that purposely. If somebody gave it to me, I wouldn't be like, oh my god, I hate this, but like, I wouldn't reach out for it unless I don't know, I was in a very specific craving for bananas and coffee, which never really happens. I don't really crave bananas that much anymore. Because when I was younger, like, I think in 10th and 11th grade, I used to eat them every single day for breakfast. 2 bananas. That was it. 2 bananas and a glass of milk. I would eat that every single day without fail for breakfast. And after a while, I even stopped having the glass of milk. I would just have bananas because the milk makes my stomach hurt if I drink it on an empty stomach. There are conditions attached to when milk makes me feel like I'm going to die, and that's only when I drink it on an empty stomach very early in the morning. I feel like my digestive system can't process it, which is why it's like, why are you doing this to me? Let me wake up at least. Like, I just got splashed with milk and I didn't want that, at least not in the morning. But I do like milk, not like plain milk. My grandma used to give me a lot of plain milk. Did not ever like it. So my mom switched on to like flavored milk, and then I started drinking not banana milk, but like eating bananas and drinking milk. I don't know why I said drinking bananas. That's so weird. But yeah, I ate it so much I got really sick of it. And so there was a point of time where I would not touch a banana even with the 5-foot pole. These days, every once in a while, like whenever I get bananas, I enjoy them. They're a very quick, like, meal. Honestly, I get full after one, so I'm like, this is like a whole ass meal for me. I'm so full still. Wow. I don't know why my stream is buffering. What's going on? What the heck is going on? I don't know. Wow. Okay. Is it just because my bitrate is high? I don't know. Is it just me that's buffering? No way, right? But it's not dropped frames or anything. What the heck? Okay, whatever. I can't be bothered to figure out what went wrong here. But yeah. So I've stopped enjoying bananas as much. Like nowadays I still am like pretty okay with them. But then sometimes I'm like, no, absolutely not. You know? We can have it all. There is duality in our lives. But yeah, pretty good. Okay, I'm gonna start saying bye because it's almost like 12:30 at night. I really want to sleep soon, so I have to leave soon. Yeah. I want to sleep before 2 a.m. so this is the best way to do that. If I get ready for bed while I also wash the dishes and stuff, which is just like, yeah, my night routine is quite long because of the medicine and whatnot. But yeah, tomorrow is not a super busy day, but I'm still really glad that I didn't agree to do a studio session because after rehearsal and after my second ensemble class, like, I feel very exhausted because it's a lot of singing and a lot of like vocalization. So I just want to sort of go home and like rest my voice as much as possible. And doing a studio session after that would be quite bad for me. Especially since I want to sleep early on Thursdays because I have to wake up early on Fridays. Another like super long day where I just am in school from like 9 to freaking 6 p.m. But at least this time I will be, well, I'm gonna be carrying a smaller bag, that's for sure. I refuse to carry a heavy bag around. So yeah, I have to finish a form tomorrow for a class. We have to fill in like this these question answer things. It's essentially a form. I don't think the teacher will like go over our like things immediately, but I do need to finish it in advance because I kind of want to slack off in class for like, because he said he'll give us 20 minutes in the beginning to do all that, and if I do it in advance, that means I get those 20 minutes to do something else, and I would really like that. Okay, I would really like that. So writing and finishing that form is tomorrow's business. If I wake up in the morning earlier, that means I can do it in the morning. The filling up the form, not the writing. The writing is something I do when I come back home. But yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. Okay, I'll start saying bye now. I think that's enough chit chat. Don't you? I'm even yawning. It's like high time. It's high time to sleep. It's weird though, like I feel like I get, because I'm so busy, I get so like, sometimes I'm not tired when I'm getting ready to go to bed, and I end up laying in bed for like half an hour just like, sleep, please come for me. It doesn't always happen. It's like when my mind is active, it's like I don't actually want to sleep, but I need to sleep, so I try to force myself, but like it doesn't work because I actively am resisting sleep. But other times I'm just like, okay, I'm ready to sleep, then I will go and sleep within like 10 minutes max. And that's the way it should be. When I'm like, oh, but I don't want to sleep yet, but I have to sleep, like that whole conversation takes me another 30 minutes to finish processing and being like, okay, I think I can sleep now. Never really insomnia, but every once in a while, like every 6 months or so, I'll have 2 or 3 weeks where I find it very hard to sleep. And I don't know why that is, but it always happens. Like for the last like maybe 5 or 6 years, it's been happening, and it's like every few months for like 2 weeks max. Sometimes it's just a week and a half. but it's never longer than 2 weeks, so that's always good. I will find it hard to fall asleep. My sleep schedule will be flipped around because I like stay up all night and sleep pretty much all day. Oh my god, I also had to make a plan for my internship. On Saturday, I decided to help one of my friends slash junior with some of her work. I don't know why I'm like really stretching myself out to do so much work, because I also think that it's nice to be able to help people, and you know, I would never want to refuse someone who needed help. I feel like it's so sad if I do that. So yeah. Okay, I'm done talking. I will start saying bye. I really appreciate all the love and support. Even on days when I'm like doing something that might not be the most interesting to other people. Obviously, I still feel like this is useful for me. A lot of the times I do streams that are just, they're like me doing my thing, but I'm also making content out of it. It's like two birds with one stone. This is one of those things. But I also feel like it's nice to see someone actually try, because I know that's like the common sentiment these days online. I follow a lot of influencers and lifestyle people whose whole like content thing is just about trying things and trying to improve as time goes on. And I do feel like I want to show that it's fully possible to, one, improve yourself, and two, that you should strive to do it. Like, there's nothing wrong with being bad at something, because everyone's bad in the beginning. The point is, are you able to persist and become better over time? Or are you going to be someone who's like, oh, I'm bad, so I'm not going to do anymore, I'm going to quit? There's nothing wrong with either response. I just believe the first one is a better response, because there's nothing wrong with being bad. You can be bad at a myriad of things. What matters is your attitude towards improvement, and whether you consider it something that it's beneath you, that you believe you should be born with talent, and if you can't do it once, you can't do it right once, then you can never do it. Or you think that, oh, mistakes are natural, what matters is whether I'm learning from them or not. Those two things are really important to me. So I'd like to be someone who displays a quality of, you know, you can make mistakes. That's a good thing. Making mistakes means you're improving, because you can learn from them, and learning from them means you're improving. The point is improvement and progress, not really being perfect. Yeah, no one's really perfect, guys. Not even the people who seemingly seem like they are. Who seem like they are. I thought I had such a good phrase, but seemingly seem like they are is such a weird and awkward and clunky phrase, but oh well, whatever. I am a master of words, but sometimes even I stumble, so articulating yourself is important. Learning new skills is important. And trying your best to, well, strive for what you believe in is also important. So all those things combined, hopefully I am someone who's a good role model, because if I'm not, I'd be so sad. But yeah, I really am grateful that I get to do this and that you guys are here for it. It's very refreshing to be able to like wake up every single day and be thankful about this. It's nice. I like feeling grateful. It's very like peaceful in my heart right now. It has not been that way for like the last couple of weeks, not because of streaming or anything, but just so much stuff has been going on around me. It just feels like I've been struggling to like keep the peace in my own self. When I say keep the peace, I just mean like cultivate a better endurance and understanding of the world, and like activate and use the resilience I've already cultivated in my own self. I've just found it so difficult. I feel like I've been so petty the past couple of weeks, but I feel less petty now. I'm like, okay, so what if I'm petty? I think it's okay, because like low-key the people here deserve the pettiness. But yeah, I'm excited for what comes next. Can't wait to see what we're doing tomorrow. We're not doing anything tomorrow though. I am not streaming. I have to sleep early because I have to wake up at like 6 in the morning on Fridays. Someday I will not have to wake up on 6 in the morning, and that will be great. And if I do, oh well, you know, it is what it is. We do whatever we do. It's still not that bad. I actually don't mind it that much. I find that if I finish my day early, and if it's not like a super long day, it's nice to wake up early because you get to do a lot of stuff and you get to see more of the city. And it's nicer than, well, having to stay up late and then sleep late and then just like get up, just go to class, come back home, eat dinner, go to sleep. That's basically life for a few weeks every semester. But not this semester. This semester has been busy. But yeah, okay, I will see you guys Not tomorrow or day after, actually. On Saturday and Sunday, I don't have morning classes on next Monday, so I get to stream on a Sunday. Isn't that crazy? But yeah, okay. I'm gonna go. I need to get ready for bed. Bye bye now. Mwah.